Marketplace is supported by Putnam Investments, where performance is driven by original fundamental research on a global scale. This is Putnam Today. Produced in association with the University of Southern California.
It's good when transportation companies get busy. It means trade is picking up. A couple of big shipping companies reported nice profits today. Unfortunately, the global economy seems to be on a slow boat from China. From American Public Media, this is Marketplace.
Marketplace is supported by Yellowbook 360, offering a spectrum of marketing tools for small businesses designed to go beyond yellow. More at yellowbook360.com. And by Progressive Insurance, with more than 30,000 local independent agents. Information available at progressive.com.
From the Frank Stanton Studios in Los Angeles, I'm Kai Ryssdal. Good to have you here on this Wednesday, everybody. It is the 18th of August today. And the business news of an otherwise slow day in mid-August comes to us from the high seas. The ship has definitely come in for ocean transport companies. The Danish shipping giant Maersk reported a profitable first half of 2010 this morning after a completely horrible 2009. Profits at the big port operator DP World sailed past expectations. Increased global trade, of course, is what's good for them, but demand is so high in some places, it's creating some pretty serious shipping backlogs. Even for us. Marketplace's Scott Tong just moved from Shanghai back to Washington, D.C. He is still waiting for his stuff to show up a month something later. So what to do? Well, bide his time and file a story on the shipping business.
The movers in China took away our beds, bikes, and other stuff 34 days ago. Then our container sat at the port of Shanghai for a month and just now got on a ship. ETA in America, end of September.
That's a great example of what has happened in this shortage of capacity situation.
That's analyst Paul Bingham at IHS Global Insight. When he says shortage of capacity, he means the ships are full and companies are sailing fewer ships as a whole. The turnaround is due in part to American retailers restocking. They kept their shelves bare during the bleak 2009.
When the recovery started to gain hold, there was pent-up demand to bring a tremendous amount of cargo through the freight system.
With all that business, steamship lines raised their prices. Last year, a container like mine cost about $1,200 to move. It's now double that. And the carriers moved the high-priority containers first. Not ours.
They do what they call roll cargo, which essentially means they leave a box sitting on the dock for the next ship, which may be in a whole nother week or multiple weeks. Your cargo was probably put into that category.
For that, the industry deserves a choppy second half. And seriously, it may get it. Today, Danish shipping giant Maersk said future growth could slow because of uncertainty in the global economy. Here's maritime consultant Ben Hackett.
Consumer spending growth is still relatively low. So May, June, July were very strong months. Don't believe that will be repeated.
And for all the profits, analysts say shipping lines are also dealing with customers disgruntled by high prices and delays, including this one. In Washington, I'm Scott Tong for Marketplace.
But he sounds happy, doesn't he? I mean, come on, you got to give him that. Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner spent most of yesterday stuck in a big conference in Washington trying to figure out what to do with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. The mortgage companies are into the government to the tune of a $150 billion bailout, so they, in turn, are trying to find out how to deal with the countless bad mortgages they hold on their books. One thing they're trying is what are called buybacks, forcing the banks that originally made the loans that went bad to buy them back. Marketplace's Elisa Roth reports.
It's like when you buy, say, a new TV and it doesn't work properly. You take it back to the store and ask for your money back. With buybacks, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have been doing essentially the same thing, but with mortgages that have gone bad. They're taking them to the loan originators and demanding their money back. Greg McBride is a financial analyst at Bankrate.com.